guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and this is Seeking Sister Wives Season 6, Episode 1. And I just want to apologize first for my voice. I am currently sick, so please bear with me. So we began this episode with Billie Jean and Reese, and they are a new couple to the series this season. And they said that they decided to seek a sister wife because they're having fertility issues and they want a big family. She was the one that suggested it. And he said that honestly, he was lucky to even get her because he's kind of awkward. He didn't really know that she was like hitting on him. She had to basically be straightforward and go after him. So he's a little bit nervous about finding a sister wife. So then we move on to Garrick and Danielle, and they're headed to pick up Garrick's fiance. So Garrick and Danielle have been on the show for a few seasons now, and we've seen them go through 2 other sister wives.
Here we go again.
So they had Roberta first, and then they had Natalia last season. It didn't work out with either one of those. So now Garrick is on his 3rd sister wife, and she's from Brazil as well. And he said that they met up in Jamaica, and after 5 days, he felt like she would be a great addition to the family. So he proposed. And now she's on her way, and they're gonna do the K1 visa, that same visa that they do on 90 Day Fiancé. So basically, she'll have 90 days to get married to Garrick. Then we're introduced to another new couple, Danny and Yesel. And they said their reasoning for wanting a sister wife is that he's gone a lot and she has a hard time taking care of the kids on her own and feeling lonely. So he decided to make a slideshow presentation for why they needed a sister wife. And honestly, she just doesn't really seem that sold on the idea of a sister wife, but she's rolling with it. So he tells us that he's already started looking for a sister wife and she didn't really like that. Then we find out that they've tried polygamy before with somebody that he went to high school with, and she felt like because they already knew each other that she was kind of like the third wheel and she was behind in trying to get to know this other person and they already knew each other. So I guess she would want to be on equal footing with him when meeting this new sister wife. And I can tell already that this is going to be a disaster because like I said, she just does not seem sold on being a sister wife at all. It doesn't seem like she wants to do it, but he wants to do it. So then we check back in with Garrick and Danielle, and Lorena has just landed and they're headed back to their house. And as they're driving, she's looking around and they're like in the country. So she's passing by nothing but farmland and she's like, where are the houses? Like, I'm not used to this. In Rio, where I'm from, there's houses everywhere. Like, so she's used to the city and she's like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about living in the country where I can't like get to things quickly, and then she already doesn't know the language. So this will be interesting. And she's really nervous about meeting the rest of the family, obviously. So now we're back with Danny and Yesel, and the mother of Yesel's son comes over, and apparently her and Danny are like best friends, and she's like, I wouldn't mind if she was the sister wife. And honestly, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, well, if y'all are already best friends, like, why aren't we making her the sister wife? But Yesel was like, absolutely not. And he was like, absolutely not. I would never be in this type of situation. So there's that. But she's asking Danny, like, are you sure that you want to do this? Like, are you sure about it? And Danny's kind of like, well, I mean, yeah, I think so. And no, you're not ready for this. You don't want to do it. I can tell she don't want to do it. This is going to be a disaster. She does not want to do it. She's going to be so jealous. She doesn't want to do this. The reasoning is just not good because he's gone a lot. You have Danny. Y'all are best friends. Get a hobby. You'll be fine. You don't need another woman. That's crazy. So now we're back with Billie Jean and Reese, and they're out to eat with one of Reese's friends from high school. And they're talking, and he's like, I think I'm gonna have a hard time trying to find a sister wife. A lot of people think I'm gay. And the wife and the friend were like, I mean, yeah, you are pretty flamboyant. And he's like, flamboyant? And he's like, I mean, I think it's just because I was in show choir and I'm, dramatic and stuff like that. I'm a little feminine. And you know what? He does come across like that. So his friend's like, look, you need to step up your game because you lucky that you got Billie Jean and now you're trying to get somebody else. So when the waitress comes over, he starts trying to holler at her, trying to pick her up. He was like, yeah, you want to go out sometime? And she starts laughing because she thinks it's a joke. And his friend's like, nah, he's really serious. Like they're thinking about adding a sister wife. And the waitress is like, adding a what? He's like, a sister wife. And he was like, yeah, they told me I need to step my game up. So how did I do? And she's like, he was like, I mean, would you go out with me? And she was like, that was a no. That was a heck no. She said, I'm not into polygamy. But I'm telling you right now, even if she was into polygamy, she was not into him at all. She was like, this is too much. So we end out this episode with Garrick and Danielle, and they pull up to the house with Lorena, and we can see Danielle's dad like coming out to meet the car. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more Seeking Sister Wives content, then please subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit the like.